It might interest you that I'm a bit healthier again. I will in fact be... Oh god, my hair is annoying me. I will in fact be returning to school tomorrow. And I just wanted to respond to the statements made by the St.Charlian Prime Minister Alvisi. Okay. I'm quite bestranged by his comment, because I know he has to take a stance as the Prime Minister of St. Charlie, and I know he kind of wants to take the stance opposite to what the opposition is taking, and I know that, Alexander Reinhardt has kind of been slightly supportive of me still, but, he's been fairly neutral, actually. And you can't be opposite to neutral. Well, the opposite to neutral is taking a stance, but I digress. Basically, as Fabiana Gallo della Loggia commentated, is that his intention is not to force the Zealandians to get rid of von Linden, exploit Zealandia just as he did with the Commonwealth. Okay, if I exploited the Commonwealth, then please do inform me what benefits I gain from being in the Commonwealth. I don't know. I plan to do some work for St. Charlie. In fact, I did do some work for St. Charlie. I translated a few pieces of legislation, and in return I got the pride of being part of St. Charlie, which is nice, but I don't see how that is exploitation. I just don't see it, I just don't see it. So, yeah, I just don't see it. And regarding Mr. Circle's interesting comment on the menstruating woman, I don't happen to be a woman, I don't happen to be a menstruating woman either, but I'm sure if I were a menstruating woman, I'd be very offended. And that is quite ironic, since he has been lecturing me almost constantly on political correctness. So, bad mistake there, Will. Bad mistake. Meanwhile, the Zealandian government has stated that the ultimatum by Sanders will have no... Oh, right, sorry, I got a bit confused there. Will have no effect inside the kingdom's borders. Okay. Something that I wanted to say is, that... Oh yeah, in a post after that, in Eat at Nick's, it was said that, I talked Anthony into taking me back in. No, as Anthony will confirm, and I think he's the best person to ask, the entire war was orchestrated by him and by me. Because of reasons I have explained previously. And, yeah. So, I mean, if you don't believe me, believe Anthony. Because he, I think, ever heard of something called free will? So I think he is still the person best qualified to comment on whether, he whether I did something or not. So, yeah. I mean, I've been getting a lot of criticism from people in recent days, again, for leaving the St.Charlian Commonwealth without giving them notice before. Well, I'm sorry, but as a permanent territory in St. Charlie, I still do have sovereignty, and if the legalization of my permanent territory allows me to abolish the country when there are less than 5 citizens, then the legislation of my country allows me to abolish the country when there are less than 5 citizens. And since it was a snap decision, I don't see the point of telling them 5 minutes before and then publishing it 5 minutes later. I mean, I've been getting criticism from random people for that. You know, from Patrick Brownish a while ago, a guy I never really knew, and just yeah, you know. um, what more can I say? I can't say anything more, so I won't bother you anymore. So that was just my response to 1.5 posts, if that makes sense. Goodbye, and I wish you all a nice cold weather, or warm weather if you're in the southern hemisphere. I don't know. Because I can't really say a nice day because I don't know when you'll be watching this. So, bye bye.